Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. Are you mimicking me?
Yes.
Yes. This is Mindset Monday. Good morning. Well, it's not morning just because I had breakfast, I think it's morning. It's noon. Today it's Mindset Monday. I hope everybody is doing their thing. I hope everybody got started before I did today, because I haven't gotten started today.
But we worked until 1 in the morning.
We did work until 1 in the morning. So, give and take somewhere. Yeah. How does it feel to work till 1 in the morning?
I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
Why would you even ask that?
Why would you even ask? You were asleep.
Yeah, I know, but why would... Yeah, but like, we already have an answer.
I already have an answer.
Unless you're like a night.
How's it going, Kim? How's it going, Craig Ford? Fine Art. Yeah. Today is Monday. Today I talk about having the right mindset, the right attitude. It's everything. The right attitude is everything. Anything and everything will mess with you if you don't keep your attitude correct. If you don't correct your attitude. Notice what I just said right now. If you don't correct your attitude. Okay? Because I know that our attitudes swing.
It's called a mood swing.
Yeah, it's called the mood swing. They swing back and forth. They're emotions, no? They're based on our emotions. So it's a constant correction. I'll bet good for me, but it's really storming here. I love it. Yeah. And I wish I had some rain here in the Tucson. Ah, babe. Some cold rain.
Someone's behind us, just say.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just telling you.
So I've noticed that. I realized that you can't really control it. I know some people say, well, control your attitude and this and that. I think that you can do certain things before and after something happens. You know, you can do certain things before you get into an attitude dilemma, and you can do things afterwards. Really, during the session of having a bad attitude, it's very difficult. I understand that. I think most people deal with that. The thing is, what you give yourself, what you allow yourself to how you allow yourself to perform. You know, I've often said this. If it depended on your life that you showed up to work with a great attitude, you would do it. You know, if it depended. If the president, was coming over to your art studio, well, depending what president.
Yeah.
Who you voted for?
Let's say that the president you voted for, let's call it that, came over to your art studio, you would be on your best behavior. You would
You would follow their instructions.
Yeah.
You'd be a little mama's boy for a bit.
Little mama's boy for a little bit.
Or maybe president's boy, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then you can go back.
Yeah, you would act differently, and I'm not saying this to say that you would be disingenuous or anything. No, you would be on your best behavior because there is that pressure of performing better, right? Of better performance. And who did we go? We went to see Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah came by our city here and to do a stand-up. Those of you who don't know who Trevor Noah is. Yeah, I don't think our current president knows anything about art. True that. I agreed. But we went to see Trevor Noah. My wife and I went to see this stand-up with Trevor Noah. Where does he come out at? Is
The Daily Show.
The Daily Show? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he does the Daily Show. And I was telling my wife, how many shows did he did? And he came over for the weekend and he did 4 shows, 2 shows a day. Each show was about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Him on stage, it was at least an hour and a half. I know that. And I was like, man, just imagine. I mean, most people would be like, oh yeah, whatever, he gets paid so much. No, it's because he acts like that he gets paid so much. It's not the other way around. He doesn't get paid so much and then he performs well. It's because he performs well that he gets paid so much. It's the other way around. And I was thinking, man, like, this guy has to show up and repeat himself in a creative way, come up with new content. He has to show up and come up with new content. And just, like, to this professional level. Not just like his jokes are funny or his commentary is on point or whatever. But aside from that, let's say that you went to see someone you like, I don't know, a rock band or whatever. They have to perform at a certain level. It's a certain level of professionalism that I admire. I highly admire that level of professionalism because not most of us don't act like that. Most of us are like, well, I'm gonna go work, job is a job, or I'm gonna go into the studio, but we don't really treat it as this thing that you go and you gotta give it your best. You gotta give it your all. I don't think that people on stage, like, we went to see this dude, Trevor Noah. I don't think that he just acts like that when he's on stage in front of thousands of people. I think that he acts like that even if he's going to staple a piece of paper. Like, I think that it's just the standard that they allow themselves to be at. Like, they don't fall below a certain standard in their performance, whatever they do. Whether it's write a letter, whether it's any job they do. And I'm not saying that I'm not talking about the quality itself. I'm talking about they're giving it their all. Giving it their all. Like leaving the guts on stage. And I think that that's very important. It's very important to recognize. Especially when we're going to get coffee. Especially when you're working on something that a lot of people do. Like art. You think you're the only artist? Just because you show up every now and then on Instagram or Facebook. Like, there's thousands of artists, very, very talented with high skills. There's a lot of skillful artists out there who are crushing it and not really showing up. Not really showing up like many people. Not really making a thing out of it. In my studio, our first year, we made over 6 figures our first year, and I wasn't showing up anywhere. I wasn't doing videos. I wasn't on Facebook. I was doing nothing. All I was doing is just working and working. And I know that I wasn't alone. I know that there's a lot of artists who just go into the studio and work hard. They just go into the studio and work hard, and they're not necessarily making noise. And then there's artists that do make noise, but they're also working hard. And then there's the opposite, right? Artists that make a lot of noise but don't work hard. But they are working hard on making noise, which is also a good thing. Regardless of the thing or whatever it is. Showing up to that level of professionalism where you just leave everything on the table. I think it's the most important thing. As an artist, as a performer, whatever your deal is the most important thing. To be able to work at a pace where you have your own category. Like, I've talked to you guys about this before. I don't believe in competition. I think competition is a bunch of BS. Like, I don't believe in it. I believe I've been in enough in the game where I don't believe in competition. I know there's a lot of artists out there that are like, oh my god, they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Oh, they're painting like me, or cool, whatever. I know myself. I'm at such a place where I know I constantly need to work on that, because I don't think that I don't think I've arrived anywhere. What I'm saying is that I'm always ahead. Someone's trying to be like me, I'm miles ahead. I'm miles ahead of that person. That person just doesn't know it. but I'm miles ahead of that person. And that's the way you need to be, so that you carve your own space. You carve your own space. When I saw this performer, Trevor Noah, I noticed how he carved his own space. I was able to see it. I mean, granted, he's in, a big TV show and everything, but that's how he got the show, because he carved his own space. That's how he got it. In a sea of by the way, if you guys haven't read this book called Blue Ocean Strategy, I read this book a while ago. I read it, I don't know, how many years? It's been years, huh? It's been about maybe 7 years or so. I think, maybe more than that. Maybe 8 years. I don't know. This book is called The Blue Ocean Strategy. I forgot the authors. I think it's, I don't know. I think it was a Japanese man, if I'm not mistaken. And it was two, I think it was two professors. Anyways, the book talks about how in the marketplace you have a red ocean and a blue ocean. And the red ocean is where all the sharks are at. The blue ocean is water that's left alone. Right? There's not competition there. Essentially what the book says is that you gotta come up with a unique offer, a unique proposition that you can carve out your own space. And I'm always looking for that. See, I'm never looking to see what someone else is doing. I don't waste time on that. I don't waste time on seeing like, oh, what is that person painting? What is that person doing, so I can go do that. I'm constantly looking to see what I can do, how I can continue to carve my own way. Hey, look at that little puppy, Chihuahua. Oh, the mailman's gonna get him.
Yeah. The little puppy right there.
So I'm constantly looking at that, how I can carve my own space. And I know there's a lot of artists out there who are looking to see what someone carved, so that they can go and try to do that. But it doesn't work that way, guys. You're missing out on your own juice. You're missing out on your own talents. You need to take what you have and work what you have. So that way, because see, we are in an industry where uniqueness is the most important thing, right? Art is sold by its uniqueness, right? How many pieces are there? What style is it? Who is the artist? It's sold by its uniqueness. So if you don't work on being unique, and I'm not talking about being so different. No, I'm talking about working on you. Like, don't pay attention to what other artists are doing in trying to be like them. What I learned is how are they working? How much are they working? And that's what I want to learn. How often do they show up? How much do they work? How many hours do they put in? How many people do they hire? And on and on and on. I want to pay attention to those things. Those things are the things that matter the most, because I am already unique. So are you. Everybody's unique already. You don't even have to work on uniqueness. Everybody's born unique. What you need to do is look at how much you need to put in there, how much work you need to put in there, how big the think has to be in order to get something off the ground, to make something work. So, what's up, buddy? Work like Rihanna. There you go. Work. Work like Rihanna. But that's the way it is, guys. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You got to work on that. You got to work on yourself. I started a journey of self-help with my wife and I since we got together, huh?
Yeah.
We've been together. A self-help journey where we constantly work on ourselves. I'm going to order some coffee, guys. Just a second.
Hi, Melissa speaking. What would you like today?
Yeah.
Morning, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Can I get a venti pike place with steam half and half and classic?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
What are you gonna want?
I want the venti iced coffee with soy and one sweet packet.
Anything else?
Yeah. Can I get a venti iced coffee with soy and one with soy and one packet of sweet and low.
You said that was a venti, right?
Yeah.
With soy and 1 packet of sweet and low?
Yeah, and 2 venti ice waters, please.
Alright.
And that would be all.
Alright.
Feels good.
You're telling me 63 at the window, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it going, Jose Luis? Jose Luis says, make it work. Awesome. I like that. Yeah, you got to make it work. You got to make it work. And one of the things that I pay more attention to is when I look at other people working, other artists or whatnot. One of the things that I pay more attention to is their work habits. What are their work habits like? I think that's the most important thing, to me anyways. It's the work habits really that make you or break you.
Sorry about that.
Are you gonna need it?
Yeah, I gotta go pick up the frames.
Oh. That's the thing that matters the most, guys. It's the work habit. Who can you see? Who's working at a pace and is producing the results that you want? And can you go and mimic that work habit? Can you mimic that hustle? Can you become friends? Can you see what they're doing? Because you're not going to learn from far away. You're only going to get part of the information from far away. You need to be close. You need to be close. Either through mentorship or friendship or something. You need to be close with that player. And it doesn't have to be your industry either. It doesn't necessarily have to be your industry. You could be an artist and get close to someone else who's so that you can see what it takes, the level of show upness that is required. You know, you could be talking to someone who sells real estate, and you could become buddies with that person, and you're an artist, and you see how many phone calls they make a day, how often do they show up, what are the things that they do in order to get to where they're at and to produce the results that they're producing. I get it, because a lot of artists they don't work at that pace. It was very hard for me to find artists. As a matter of fact, I almost never found artists like that work at that pace. I had to literally look outside the art industry and see who is producing.
This was a big cafe order, that's why it's taking long.
It's okay. I had to see who is already producing results that I want to produce. And I don't care what industry they're in. You know, I don't care if they're in real estate, or they sell bananas, or they sell shoes, or whatever they do, or they're sculptors, photographers. I don't care. I want to see what does it take to produce those results. Some of the people that I paid attention to was photographers and people that do sculptures, that do commercial sculptures. I started paying attention to people like that, and I started seeing what it took, started seeing what it took. So if you're not getting results that you want, it's a good idea to start looking at who is producing results. Then open your eyes and start looking at who's producing results.
I at least have your water.
Can I get a cup?
Right?
Yeah. Thank you. So there you guys have it, and one little reminder also for those of you who haven't gotten the Craigslist, my Craigslist guide. Message me, DM me. I don't know. Let me know that you want it, and I'll send you the link for the Craigslist guide. If you don't know what it is, it's. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for waiting, guys.
All right.
Starbucks, Melissa speaking. What would you like today? Have a good one.
You
too. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. it's just it's a simple guide. It's a simple step-by-step process that I did. I wrote it down. It's not a book, guys. It's not a long book where I talk about all kinds of stuff. It's just a process. It's just a process of how I was able to make $525 in one day selling my paintings on Craigslist. That's how I got started. That's where I started learning the ropes of making a listing of. Today, a lot of people go online and check out what I'm doing, and they copy the listings that I'm doing and whatnot. So it can even be easier, right? But I didn't have that information when I started. I had no idea, and so I had to craft it. I had to come up with it. I had to come up with it, and that's how I came up with it on Craigslist. How do I create something that will create momentum, attention, that will grab people's attention and say, dude, I want to go check out what this guy's doing. I want to go see his artwork. On an environment that is so, it's a low-end market, right? It's used cars and whatnot. But that's what I had available in the beginning. That's at least what I thought I had available. And a marketplace is a marketplace, guys. If people are there, all you have to do is just figure out what the price points are there. That's all you really have to do. Figure out what the price points are. If you're selling something on Facebook and you're gonna use Shopify to sell something on Facebook, most people that are killing it there, they know they're not selling $1,000 products. They sell them every now and then, but that's not really what they sell. They sell $20 things, because it's a different marketplace. It's a different price point. You have to figure out what the price point is, and then go with that. So I figured something out on Craigslist when I first started, and that's what I did. So those of you who want to check it out, DM me, send me your message, and I'll send you a link. I'll send you a message with the link to the artist guide. And those of you who already bought it and want to review it and want to let me know, I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. If it helped you, if it didn't help you, if you haven't done it, let me know. How I can give you a little push. If it just sits there, guys, it's not going to work. Okay, you're not going to get out of. You're not going to make yourself into you're not going to be an artist that makes a living selling his artwork by reading something. It's not going to happen by reading. Like, the information's there, but you need to start, cranking those gears.
Can I go drop off those boxes?
Yeah, where are they?
At the USPS.
Oh, okay. So, how's it going, Sassy? How's it going, Emily? And Art by GKS. How's it going? Yeah, guys. If you guys, those of you who bought the artist guide, I love to hear your feedback. I love to see what you guys thought. That way we can share the story and share the story, positive or negative. To me, it's the same. If there's something that you didn't like, something that you liked, I'd love to hear from you. That way we can share that and let other people know what's going on. I'm not going to sucker you guys out of $40 or out of $49. I don't. That's not my idea. That's not my intention. So I want to make sure that it's working for you guys, and I want to make sure that you guys got the value out of it. So I love to hear from you. Can you read this one for me? Emily wrote something.
Hey dude, I've just read your selling guide. It's awesome. Worth every penny. Oh, awesome.
Love that.
Emily Dutch Shore Cart.
Oh, thank you so much, Emily. I love that. I love hearing that.
Whoops. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I love hearing that, and thank you so much for sharing that. So there you guys have it. Emily just did a little review here online, on Instagram Live. Those of you who haven't gotten it, go check it out for yourselves. You know, go check it out. Go see what it's about. If you don't find value, it's okay. No hard feelings. I'll give you your money back. What I want to do is get the ball rolling for some of you, because I know some of you are ready to start monetizing, start selling your artwork, and maybe you haven't done it consistently. Maybe you've done it every now and then, and nothing really consistent. And if I can get you to start getting the ball rolling. Shanaz, how's it going? Shanaz says I missed a lot. It's all right. Just to get the ball rolling and get you to start selling. You know, if you start having the feeling of, because I know a lot of artists out there are like, dude, I sell. You know, I know what the feeling is. I already sell, but this is something that used to happen to me. I used to sell paintings, you know, anywhere from $100 to $3,000-$4,000. The thing is that it wasn't regular. It was a once, twice a year event, you know. And what I want to do is I want to get the ball rolling for some of you who are ready. For the very few of you who are ready, get the ball rolling so that way you can start feeling what that mechanism is. There's a little psychology to it happening. You know, once someone gives you, I don't know, $100, $50, whatever it is, for something you created, and you start getting the hang of it, you start feeling that, it's like an addiction. It's a good addiction though. Okay, it's not a bad one. You're gonna start understanding how the thing works. It's gonna start making sense. But it won't make sense if you go watch another YouTube video, if you read another article. It doesn't work that way. You need an actionable plan, a little guide, something that gets you, okay, first I do this, then I do that, then I do that. For some people, that might not be enough. I know I've already heard from some people, they need more. They need someone to actually hold them by the hand and you know, take them by the hand, step by step, into every step of the way. And some people, even if you take it by the hand, they still won't do it. I've had that experience too. So this is not for everybody. I'm not trying to get everyone to buy it. I mean, that'd be nice, right? But I'm not trying to get everyone to buy it. I'm trying to offer it to those who are ready. Only to those who are ready. Who are like, dude, I want to start selling my stuff. Show me it. I want to see what this whole thing is about. And let's get it rolling. You can get him? Shana says I'm going to have to catch up on your videos on YouTube. Emily says that I'm selling on eBay in a week. Nice. Setting up an account. I love that. So yeah, guys, it's just a matter of getting started, you know. It's a matter of getting started. How's it going, Kimberly? I had a coaching session with Kimberly. If Kimberly, I don't know if you're watching right now, Kimberly. I just had a coaching session with Kimberly earlier this morning, and where we talked about a couple of things in order to start getting the ball rolling with monetizing online. It was one of my coaching sessions that I did with her, and Kimberly's awesome. She's got some cool art. She's getting the ball rolling, and I think it's just a matter of getting on a platform where you can start monetizing. And how do you show up consistently? And I think we had a cool session, but I don't know, Kimberly, if you want to share. I don't know if you want to share how the coaching session was. I'm here, very helpful. I love that. Just had a coaching session with Kimberly Christie, Fine Art, this morning at Well, it was my morning at 10. My morning at 10 a.m. And we talked a little bit about the available platforms where she can get started with selling online. And there you guys have it. She says it was very helpful. I love hearing that because it makes all the difference in the world. See, if I just tell you guys, oh yeah, I'm selling, I'm doing my artwork and blah blah blah, but someone else tries it and maybe there's no results, I'm gonna have a harder time explaining my message. I'm gonna have a harder time explaining my message, and it's not gonna come through. It's not gonna come through. So it's really cool that, it's really cool that you get to, that I get to share with you guys, and you guys get to share with other artists your experience of either my artist guide or the coaching sessions and on and on. So guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna have to take off now. Take out.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back in like 5 minutes.
Did I just see a tattoo? I don't know. I don't think I have a tattoo.
Oh, was it mine?
Probably yours. So yeah, there you guys have it. Take care. My name's Jose Trujillo. Oh, here. Kimberly says, I will share my success as I use the tools you gave me. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Take care. And I'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Bye-bye.